Hello everyone. This video is for students enrolled in my English 101 W55 and English 101 W68 for 2023 semester. I'm going to be reviewing Module 7 Week 7, but before I review Module 7 Week 7, I want to turn your attention to the announcement I sent out. I encourage you to read through my announcement because I took my time to write it. In this announcement, I touched on the short story we covered, the pedestrian, also the themes such as social isolation and technology, inactive students, and when you need to turn in your final draft of your compare and contrast essay. You will recall that I extended the deadline and I sent an announcement about this. So it's no longer due yesterday, but it wasn't due yesterday, but it's now due today, Saturday, October 28th. So that information is on the course calendar, which I'm going to review. So make sure you take a look at this announcement and read through it to understand what I'm expecting from you and also what I'm seeing in this class. Next, turn to our course calendar because that contains information that I want to review, especially for week 7. You will notice that in week 6, I made mention I was going to change the due dates, especially for the compare and contrast essay. So this is it highlighted, and I'm going to move over from week 6 to week 7 because that's my main concern. Now you notice in week 7 you have another assignment. This is called the character analysis essay assignment. To give you a glimpse of this is going to be based on the short stories you've been reading. So you guys will have to select either from the pedestrian or There Will Come Soft Rains, and your character analysis is going to be based on either one of the short stories. So you get a chance to select. I would suggest to you, of course, you want to pick the one that you like the most and respond to this essay assignment. So in a separate video, you should be able to review my summary, my overview of this assignment, which I'll release sometime next week. You will get an announcement once I release it. Now in week 7, you would also notice on the right that there was a mistake on the course calendar, so I had to cross this out. Compare and contrast essay is not due next week, but it's due Saturday, October 28th. Interestingly, next week we also step into November. You have a discussion board post to turn in, and it's going to be on the short story There Will Come Soft Rains, and you also have to turn in the group progress report, which is related to your social media project assignment. That's due on Friday, so ideally it's the group leader that should turn it in. But if the group leader is not able to, then I suggest that one of your any responsible peer members should do the work. Now let's go into our course shell to review what is due and the activities and tasks you are to complete. But before I go into our course shell, I want to make mention that there are hyperlinks on this course calendar. You can access some of the materials, but then I didn't post all the viewing materials in the course calendar because I don't want it to get cluttered. I've explained this before, but I'm explaining it again because I don't want you guys to be fooled by just the listing of the activities here to think that this contains all the supplementary items for you. That's not how I work, and I think you know that. So let's go into our course shell. So I am going to access this from the Learning Modules tab as usual because I want to review the discussion board prompt. You will notice that in week 7, this is where I have the prompt. You only have one discussion board post to respond to, and that's going to be on There Will Come Soft Rains. Now, how do we access the materials for week 7? I'm going to access this by going to the course materials. I could also do so from the learning modules, but I just wanted to show you guys another way you can access this. So if you go to module activities, you can go to week 7 and you access it. Otherwise, I would say You can also do it from the course materials tab. So I've provided various options for you guys so you can access the materials. So I'm going to go into week 7. Okay, so in week 7, this is where you find the materials that you need to preview. If you look at the course calendar, there are no particular readings from the course textbook, so you're fine if you decided to skip the course textbook. I want you to watch this video. Of course, it relates to Bill Gates' mansion, but I'm sure you understand it. Once you read the short story, there will come soft rains. I think there are some parallels between what's going on in Bill Gates' high-tech mega mansion, and there will come soft rains. I would not reveal my position on that because I want you guys to watch the video and also to read the short story. So of course, you notice I stated in the course calendar that you have a range of options to engage the short story. So there's audio, there's animated version, and there is the short story itself. There's a comic book version too. Now, if you're curious about the group progress report, which group members must turn in, I have samples of that from my previous students. So take a look. You can click on this to take a look at previous sample progress reports. Like I said, the group leader should turn it in. If the group leader cannot do it, then I want somebody responsible in your group to turn it in. Once you're done with this, that should be it. Let me make sure I review the course calendar again to touch on any other. It's possible I may upload more supplementary materials, especially for character analysis. But if you're curious about the character analysis essay assignments, you would have all you need to know in the assignments and projects tab, specifically under character analysis assignments folder. I will post that information for you there. That concludes my review for week 7, module 7. Have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.